Welcome to Clean Cut Conversations, the podcast for exceptional Southern Black men. Join us as we delve into vital topics, including mental health, relationships, finance, self-care, and entrepreneurship. Welcome to Clean Cut Conversations, the podcast for exceptional Southern Black men. I'm the host, Josh Lovett, with my co-host,
Rayshawon Hardy.
You know, this season we got a new co-host right here, Rayshawon Hardy. Just
Yes,
tell them a little
sir.
bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, my name is Rayshawon Hardy. A lot of people call me New York. I'm the owner of Kingdom Consulting Firm. We do social media manager and we are creative directors. So we help people with short form content and we help businesses and brands get a brand identity on social media.
Yes, that was good. Like I said, I usually have another partner that used to be on the last season. Okay. So you actually are starting this new season off. So I appreciate it. But once again, man, we're going to be discussing some key points today: personal branding, cultural representation, fashion as activism and disruption, mental health and entrepreneurial challenges, inspiration, growth, and vision. I'm sure the AI will pick up all that. I'm just saying that, man. But anyways, we got a special guest in the building. You know, he is a fashion designer, a musician, entrepreneur, and overall true jack of all trades. I'm impressed with his resume already. Right. So without further ado, let me introduce Mr. J Spence in the building. How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I know you had an event November 24th. Did you have that? It was something with
the
fashion
show.
Yeah. How did that go?
It was well. It was a jack of all trades fashion show in Nashville.
Okay. Like, do you have any upcoming projects?
Yes. I'm actually collabing with Pay to Play December 28th, a fashion show in Chicago. Look at it. You like that?
Okay.
And then after that, January 10th is my birthday bash. I do Capriganza.
Oh,
So
Capricorn.
this is my 7-1. Yes.
All right. I feel you, bro. I get along with Capricorn, bro. Like,
okay.
Yeah, man. That's good. So, man, like, do you have anything to say before we start this, bro?
Man, I'm actually excited. Just Play. You talking about the lady? She's in Nashville, right? With her.
Pay to Play.
Pay to Play. Okay. But I'm excited, man. J Spence, this is my guy. Met him. If I could bring that in a segue, I met him when we was locked up, and he brought the energy in the pod. I ain't gonna lie, he changed the whole pod up.
Really?
Yeah, like he came in. I know everybody was looking. They was excited. They was like, man, who? I was like, who is this guy? I never heard of him. They was like, that's J Spence who got the dance out.
Oh, wow.
And when he came in, he just brought the energy, man. I felt like, honestly, it was no more fights, nothing. We were just having literally a good time when he came in. I can honestly say that. So his energy is unmatched.
Oh, nice. You're the peacemaker. So the COs would go to you.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was just the way, I handle things, just being locked up, man. People think, being locked up is actually like the last stop. It's actually about how you deal with it in there. It's another life, but it's how you deal with it. I think a lot of fellas, when you bring that brotherhood to them, so when I did get in the pod, from Bloods, Crip, G's, and Vice Lord, it was a family thing. We have a lot of altercations at all, so I wouldn't say the peacemaker. I just feel like just that soul,
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that.
I like that too, man. I respect you, man. You're here. That's all that matters. I'm glad to have you in this building.
Thank you.
Yes. So, like, I have to ask you, let's talk about the journey to success.
Okay.
Because you pretty much introduced yourself and your story a little bit, but we're going to dive deep into it.
Okay.
So you're from Memphis.
Correct.
Yeah. So growing up in Memphis. So they usually say how your environment sometimes can actually be the outcome of your career. Some say statistics.
Correct.
Say. But it's saying that in Memphis, it says, and I'm going to throw this out there. This is in America, not just Memphis, but the systemic wealth gap plays a critical role. Okay. Black households possess median wealth of $44,890 compared to white households, $285,000. And it says for every $100 a white man makes, it's $15 we make. So growing up in an environment you're already at a disadvantage. Because Memphis is good. I had no problem in Memphis. But a lot of people put this stigma on Memphis. And so my question is, that stigma, how did it shape your ambitions and challenges?
I always tell people all the time, I go by this slogan, Memphis raised me, Nashville paid me. And I say that for a reason. Basically, growing up in Memphis, it taught me like the heart and the solid, the just that how to be a man type stuff. You know what I mean? But like Nashville brought the mindset. You know, when you put them together, it just made J Spence. You know, so
Nice.
it's like that core. You know, you got to get deep into that core.
Nice.
But you know, Memphis was rough. You know, growing up, I knew I had to get out of Memphis. I knew, you know, staying in Memphis, it was gonna be a longer time in jail. You know, or dead. You know,
Hey.
because you got people that think like me. You know what I mean? That's the bad thing. You know, they think like me, and when you got somebody that think like me and like you think the same way, like to hurt somebody, that can get real. You know, so it ain't a good place to really be, but it shows you how to be a man though. You know, so that's the thing about me. I never been locked up in Memphis. That's the crazy thing. I've been locked up in Nashville.
Get out of here.
I swear.
Wow.
Dang. But Nashville.
Yeah, I've been locked up in Nashville.
Damn, man, The Rock even got locked up in Nashville. He from Miami.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Dang, what's up with Nashville?
I don't, man, listen, I don't know, but like literally, like in Memphis, you don't get locked up a lot. You know, if you get locked up in Memphis, you either finna go fed or you getting locked up in different cities.
Oh no.
Like at home, we know everything. Like we know how to get away, and it's like it's loops and stuff. So you ain't really getting locked up in Memphis.
Oh dang.
Wow.
Dang, man. So like, let me ask you, going through all that, what or who sparked your love for fashion and music? Because you were a musician first. Like, who sparked that?
Well, the crazy thing about it, man, I went to when I graduated from high school, I went D1 to Mizzou to play football.
What position?
Receiving safety.
Okay.
So basically, I got to Mizzou and I still had the Memphis ways, you know, beating people up. So I got expelled. I went back home for a year and I went to TSU. I enrolled in TSU. So football didn't work out due to the fact of altercation with me and the football coach and stuff like that. So I started selling chips and juices again, something I did in high school, and that was my hustle. It was my hustle in jail too. That's how I had all the totes.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I started doing that. So I was a freshman at TSU, you know, doing things. And I was approached by a guy named Weezy. He invited me to do parties. I started throwing parties, you know, so that was my first stop, you know, so I got good at it. Started bringing artists down here. Was actually the first person that brought Lil Baby, Kevin Gates to Murfreesboro.
I remember. Okay.
The Club Temp. So we did that, and then so happened one night, this song came on, what is it, Future, Young Nigga Move That Dope. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just started doing this thing with my leg, and I don't know what it was, but like I always just be making up crazy stuff. So man, this guy, he was telling me like, man, you need to make that a dance. I was like, man, that shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, what I'm gonna call it? And I was like, man, I'm gonna call it the Dangler. And he was like, nah, man. He was like, man, why you want to call it your name? I was like, you talking about Spencer? Because that's my last name, Spencer. And he was like, nah. He was like, take the J from your first name and take the R off, J Spence. And I was like, ah. And this guy's called Relly, man. I don't know if y'all know Relly.
It sounds
Relly,
familiar.
Yeah. So, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I tried it, you know. So when I came over to dance and stuff, so I actually met Kavo. He went to TSU too. He had the song called Hardhead. And he wanted to do the song for J Spence. So when we went to the studio, basically Starlito was in the studio.
Okay.
And
Shout out
Relly,
to
man,
Starlito.
boom. So he actually knew who I was from throwing parties. So he was like, man, don't, you know, he was just giving me tips. Like, don't let nobody just do the song for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, get on the song.
Right.
I'm like, I don't rap. You know, I'm like, nah, that ain't me. You feel what I'm saying? He was like, man, don't you be doing that little crazy stuff in the club? Like, oh, hey. I was like, yeah. He was like, say it on the song.
Right.
I was like, nah, man. He was like, bro, trust me. I did it. and
Wow.
the song took off. You know, so that's what started the music. You know,
Wow.
so I was doing part in music at first.
Nice.
So that's how I get to
So your music started here, you know,
in Nashville.
in Nashville. Wow. Wow.
Starlito started. That gave you the advice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, shout out to Starlito. We got to get him on the show. Like, because we had a couple of cats from Memphis, Archangel,
Mhm.
Terrence Brown. We had a couple, and like, you probably know some of my people. CEO Miami Mike.
Yeah.
You know my people. So Buck Nasty. When I
That's
saw
my-
Buck,
that's my
I
producer.
saw that. I saw the producer on the Cocky.
That's my main
I
producer.
saw. I said, I know Buck from iHeart.
Mm-hmm.
When iHeart was coming up with the Hit the Quan and stuff like that. So we know, like, when we were traveling, me and Royce, we were Face the Truth. We did the videography because Soldier would come down there
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So that's why I'm surprised. I forgot what club we went to, but it was Webby, but he was high as hell. Like, it was a mess. We got the footage. He just has and they're trying to hold him up. I was like, oh, but yeah, man, like, so the whole Palm Tree Entertainment, you know, all that stuff, Killer J, all that stuff. So that's, you know, I just was part of that.
Yeah.
Now, when he's mentioning names, I'm like, okay, he's got to know these people.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they all street cats.
Yeah.
Killer
yeah.
Cam, they're all street cats over there. So it's like, I respect you, man. So like, besides that, I know my stepmother would involve me in fashion, and then a guy named Will. He's my actual guitarist.
Mhm.
He got me into music. He started me off engineering.
Wait, hold on. You rap too?
Of course.
Oh, snap. I ain't even know.
I do more punk music though.
Oh,
Punk-
okay.
I do the mixture, so that Linkin Park don't
Mm.
feel like that. So like, besides that, man, let's talk about this entrepreneurial spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
So what inspired you to pursue entrepreneurship? Because let's be honest, the statistics show that over 80% of Black entrepreneurs report stress due to limited access to resources and systemic barriers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
50-50.
Mm.
50-50.
It's-
Only reason why I say 50-50 because I always been an entrepreneur. And I feel like if you do it right before how the world is now, we could have actually made a lot of money back then. Like I'm just being honest with you, like my freshman year at TSU, I think 4.5 months, I probably made over 100 grand selling chips and juices.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Wow.
So just think about it like this. So as a freshman, I met, so this is why I say Memphis raised me, Nashville paid me. So my Memphis way, I was a freshman. I knew all the seniors.
Okay.
So they had food stamps or their parents had food stamps. So, I mean, and then like I said, I look good. So it's like I was in there. I was in all the Greeks. So I got all my stuff with food stamp. I made all cash. So just think about it. You selling chips for $1.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So every time they leave the club or they come in, they high. They already high.
Right.
They ain't trying to go to no store. They ain't trying to do nothing. They coming to me. You know what I mean? So it's like I made all that money. So you got to think about it. Over 400 college students, I probably see like 200 of them a night from Thursday to Sunday.
Man, just get him a convenience store.
That's it. I'm
I
about
mean,
to
I thought about
golly.
that too.
Hey,
You
we
know
about
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
some coolers, bro. We go to MTSU. That's right.
Yeah,
up the
forget
street.
Habib. Hey, I'm going to you, like, for real.
That's it.
But
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I did the same thing in high school. You know, like I used to get suspended for selling chips and juice. I made so much money. You know, I got suspended because I started telling the principal I make more money than you, in which I did. When I got older, like about 22, and I started realizing what principals make, I was making more money than them.
That's
You know what I
embarrassing.
mean? So that's why I say like I'm 50-50 with it because we choose our own destiny. Like I was making same amount of money in jail, doing 2-for-1, 3-for-1s in jail. So that's what reason when he said I had all the totes. I came in the pod with like 13 totes of food.
Golly.
You know what I mean? Like I was the man. You feel what I'm saying? And then when it came to gambling and all that, you know what I mean? So it's like I always been an entrepreneur. So it's like I have made, when you say white statistic and blacks, I have made that white person money. I just was doing stupid stuff at the time. You know, so
Wow, why do you think that though? Like, but spending, what were you spending it on? If you know?
man, I can't even say I was spending on like jewelry and nothing like that. It was just taking care of people. Like I put a lot of people in position. You know, even when I did the time with him, like I left a person, and I don't want to mention his name, but I left a person with like probably about 150,000.
Oh,
You know, just to keep throwing parties and just to keep doing what we need to do as a brand. So, and just because they didn't want to listen or they got this ego, they lost a lot. You feel what I'm saying? So we lost a lot of money.
okay.
So when I got out of jail with nothing. I got out of jail with my red truck that I've been having for 14 years. That's it.
Wow.
With a bad transmission.
Dang.
Wow.
That's terrible. Man. Wow, bro. I'm proud of you. Like I said, once again, man.
Yeah.
Like, you deserve. I know cocky is self-love, but you can't be arrogant. You deserve that.
Appreciate
Yeah.
Hey, you deserve that. It's
Yeah.
okay. On this show, arrogant
Yeah.
is accepted
Yeah.
up in this show
Yeah,
because
that's good.
I'm serious. Ain't nobody can tell him shit about that. I'm just being honest. But let's talk about this cocky brand because I have some questions on this, man. Because I know usually your brand, you are the brand, you are the content.
Come
That's
on.
what he says.
Come on.
And my question is like, how do you embody that philosophy?
So, I mean, it's there.
Mhm.
You know, so
He was like,
it's a big transition.
Okay.
So remember I just told you like I was selling chips and juices, then I was doing music with the dance. So you got to think about it, I became from a dancer to a rapper. So I went to jail for like a year. And when I got out, that's when cocky came alive. So this is when the fashion came alive. So I was like, you know how every rapper, they got a good song, they get the t-shirts, booty shorts, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I did that. But the thing was, people was like, cocky. They're catchy. You know, it's catchy. Like what do it mean to you? Well, to me, it means loving yourself fully. You know, because I love me some me. You always gonna hear me say, I love me some
Come
me.
on.
Yeah.
You know, I might come off arrogant, but I'm not arrogant. I love me some me. You
I
feel what I'm
got you.
saying? Like, can't nobody love me like me. And I feel like that's a disease that a lot of people that
Come on.
don't have. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't love themselves, and that's why we get a lot of stress. We get a lot of suicide. You know, and we get a lot of people doing crazy stuff because they don't love themselves. I love me so much that I'm gonna make sure I'm good regardless of jail, college, whatever mistake I make. I'm gonna always be on top because I love me. And that's what give me that hustle mentality. So going into cocky, like I said, man, just really sitting in jail one day. I was sitting in jail.
Wow.
And this dude,
I know, making in jail being,
I
like thinking of a song.
was going to bring that up. Was it like an ideal? But you're saying the answer
so
right there.
you remember, like, I don't know if you remember, like, one day, and you actually do remember, you got mad. We was beating on the table one morning.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, that's exactly how it happened. Like, if you go back 2 years before that, I had got locked up at 940. They was beating on the table one day, wanted me to dance.
Yo, I remember that.
I was like, man, I ain't finna do it today. And then he was like, man, you being cocky. I was like, man, bitch, I be on my cocky. I was just
remember
rapping.
that now. I
You know what
remember
I mean?
that. Right.
And
Yeah.
it happened from there, you know. So got out, recorded cocky, and man, and then I got locked up again. I did 4.5 years, and that's what really got my mind right then. So I celebrated from 2016 to probably 2018. I had the dance, I had cocky, I had the clothing line, I had the chips and juices. I was a senior at TSU. I had everything. I was bringing artists down here. I was the man.
You the
know what I'm saying?
Godfather.
Yeah, that's when I met my guy Slim.
Yeah, you were the Godfather, man. Like, for real. Like, you had lobster? Did you?
Man,
Hey, look, he did.
I don't eat lobster.
Okay, he's like,
I had some.
So, like, let me ask you, man. So, like, majority of the time, people think jail is the last event.
Yeah.
They hit rock bottom. But, like, when you're in that phase, I guess with you, it just built up your confidence more and more because I feel based on what you're telling me, all it did was allow you to think more and more to progress further because it's kind of like Mike Tyson's mentality. You remember he got locked up,
Correct.
he came back ripped and chiseled. And he's like, jail, I loved it. He said, didn't you have millions? So he said, jail was the best place where I can, obtain peace.
Correct.
And did you agree with that?
So yeah, I fully agree with that.
Yes.
And the only reason I do agree with that because when you go to jail, man, it's a mind thing now.
Come on.
Like, you gonna cry, you gonna miss your people, you might ain't finna get sex like that and all that good stuff.
Right.
But it puts you in a piece where like now, like when I'm out like now, I can sit here for 20 days straight and be straight. I can eat peanut butter and jelly every day. Every day. I can save more money than anybody I know because I know how to. I can stay in my car for months and be straight. Why? Because I've been in an environment where it was like we had to deal with it. Like this is all we had. We got this toilet, we got this bed. That's it. You gotta make a way out of it. You feel what I'm saying? So I tell people like they be like, oh, would you do jail again? Yeah, if I had to. You know what I mean? Because it's I'm not gonna say it's not bad, but it's not bad. You feel what I'm saying? Because people go to jail and they do something, they go to jail and they like, oh, I'm gonna I got a bond out, whatever. But then you do it again. It's like somebody go to jail for domestic violence. Then they do it again. Like you keep fighting. Like I went to jail for possession of a firearm. I would never go to jail for possession of a firearm. Why? Because now I know I don't have to even carry a firearm. I have never been into with nobody like that to even carry a firearm. I carry a firearm because I bought jewelry and I had all this money. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, okay, look, I know how to fight, but somebody play with me, I'm gonna do what I do to them. And I was getting locked up consistent because I kept on getting pulled over. I had a firearm. I didn't supposed to have a firearm. So when I went to jail, like I said, it taught me like, bro, you tripping. The people don't even bother you. People like you. You
right,
feel what I'm saying?
One
like,
of those, yeah.
Right. So it's like you got to think about who you are. You know what I mean? You don't even have to carry a firearm. So it's like jail taught me that. You know what I mean? So it's like you said, Mike Tyson, he lost million. I lost a lot of money in jail, but I feel like I'm the richest now because I know everything that I needed to know. When I had money, I'm dishing out. I'm helping this person. They weren't even genuine to me.
Right.
So it's like all they just went out the window. But now when I put my money in certain places, I'm like, boom, I'm seeing certain stuff. I got all these cars. I got a trailer. I got a storefront. I got a house. I got 2 houses. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm seeing what I'm doing. At first, I wasn't seeing nothing. I was the man, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't seeing what I was actually doing. I was just doing something, put like that.
Wow.
That's good.
And what do you think?
I think that's good. And one of the things I was thinking about when you asked him the question earlier about the self-love. So for your brand, you know, how do you express that through your designs? Because one thing I love about your brand and the people that surround you, it don't matter who they are. You know, you got plus size, you got petite, you got you got people inside the LGBT community. But I like that you show love to everyone and give everybody a chance. So I guess how do you express that through your design to show that?
Because somebody told me matter of fact, it was my ex-girlfriend. It was probably about 3 years ago. She told me that she didn't buy some off my website because of how a person looked. And which I understand sex sell. And that taught me 2 things. It taught me, one, yes, okay, I could have did better with the person, kind of dressed them up a little bit more. Like the outfit was on point, but it's just okay, her probably won to a part, or she didn't have no makeup on, but she needed makeup. So I understand that part. But what I didn't respect is I asked her, I'm like, well, you wouldn't buy it because of how she shaped. She was like, no, she shouldn't be wearing it. And I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like anybody can wear what they want to wear.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't turn down nobody. If it's skin and big, LGBT,
That's good.
whatever it is. So I make clothes for everybody. And it might hurt me some. Like I might lose the Chris Brown, somebody, but guess what? I got the community though.
That's what
I got the people.
I like that.
Right. And you know, when I brought to you, because I evaluated your page, you know what? I noticed that no other rapper, no other designer makes scrubs.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I said, because my girl, she's a nurse, so she's an LPN, and she's always wearing scrubs. And I said, oh man, he's got scrubs. That means he pays attention because guess what? Let's be honest, the Black community, we're in those hospitals.
Come on.
And he just thought about it. He's like, you know what? Most of you Black women are
good.
LPNs, CNAs.
Cargill.
Exactly.
On,
you know what I'm saying? That's respect. That's what caught my eye. I said, I see everything but the scrubs. Like I said, that's a great design. That right there was a great business proposition.
Yes.
I would just fully respect that. That's why I know that you look beyond the community.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And especially when you are locked up. Like I said, I was a CO, so I know on certain things.
Yeah.
But I know nurses, whether they're giving out Benadryl or they're keeping you in line, sometimes those nurses are the best things.
Yup.
They're the best things. And I think that a piece of jail left with you and that care, because they don't get respected enough.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And you care that much. And our health industry is very important. You know what I'm saying? These women out here that struggle, they dictate whether we live or die.
That's
Sometimes the doctor just comes in and says, "Hey, yeah, that looks good." But who does the evaluation?
good. Yep. The nurse.
The nurses do. No, I respect you for that, man. And like I said, what is the universal significance of the bear? Yeah, see.
So
Yeah.
everybody love the bear.
I-
So basically the story behind the bear. The last time I got locked up, like I told, I got pulled over with a gun. I actually had an encounter with an artist, and basically we was into it. Had a little shootout and everything like that. It was because he tried to steal my song, Cocky. And we both went to jail.
Wow.
So I was sitting in jail and I was mad. And I was like, cocky shit on it. And that was my new slogan, cocky shit on it. So I had to put something with it. So I came out with the bear. My bear is different. It's like a zombie. The eye, you
I
can
saw
tell
that
the eye.
the mouth.
Yeah.
It's like this, like
It's just different. It's unique.
Yeah,
See,
that's
everybody
fire.
use like a certain bear. Every time I come out with a bear, like that's always been my bear for the last 5 years. But every time I come out with a bear, I come out with a bear that don't nobody use. I don't care if his nose this way or his eye look up. I want to be something different. Everybody just put like a plain bear on their stuff. And mine stand out in that reason. So that's how the bear. So you don't see the bear, you'll swear.
Wow, that's dope.
you
That's
don't see the
dope.
bear, you swear.
And you know, I tell people Brandon is everything, you know,
Correct.
that like how he did his homework and he caught that it catches your eye. So so having a strong brand like that and then making it set apart, that's powerful. And I like that. I didn't know what was behind the beard either, but that's dope, bro. Like that's dope. That's dope.
Man. Because I'm heavy into fashion, and I just like looking at entrepreneurs and
Did you
black.
see the suits?
Hey,
Oh,
you
yeah,
gonna have suits?
I seen the suits, so I gotta
Yeah, I wear it. Shoot, let me wear it.
Oh, it's already out. You got to look a little harder.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the suits, man. It's
Oh.
called the royalty.
The world.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So if I come up with a picture and I take a picture in the suit, you ain't gonna be like, nah.
No,
Okay.
I want to see you in it.
Hey, come
Okay.
on
I
now.
want to see you in it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it for me. So let's talk about like people using fashion for social changes, right? Many Black-owned brands like Telfar, Pyre Moss, all them were balanced between cultural representation and activism. Even Black Lives Matter. When it comes to entrepreneurship and fashion designs, it increased, right? So they say that like challenges racial discrimination reported by 41% of Black entrepreneurs, that activism with clothing lines do exist. You can use clothing lines to spread your message, and you have done that, right? So do you feel, I guess afterwards, after you've done that, what challenges also with the bear did you face besides going to jail over the
Yeah.
song? Were there any challenges with stores not allowing your products, with people saying, nah, I don't want that?
Stores, yes. Yes and no. Only reason why, because when I got out, it's like I went back around the world again, like just traveling, you know, just promoting the brand. But like, it's like people knew me from different things. So it's like, even if they didn't like the brand, they wanted to mess with me because they knew J Spence, the dancer, or J Spence, the rapper,
Nice.
or J Spence that know Buck Nasty, or Miami Mike, or, you know, they knew certain pieces from me, or J Spence just go whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? So they knew these different things already about me. So like, it's just, they wanted to be around me. You know what I mean? So like, I got a lot of love from stores and stuff like that. But now I did have a problem. Like when my stuff was in people's stores, they did a lot of hating. You know what I mean? Did a lot of, you know, hating and, you know, stuff like that. But as far as getting in there, nah, like they loved it. Once you tell people the message behind Cocky, because
Yeah.
the first thing people think is arrogant.
Right.
But when I break it down to them, I haven't met one person that can really tell me that they not cocky. How can you not be cocky?
Come on.
Right.
How can you
Self-love,
not
man.
love yourself?
Come on.
That's
Like,
true.
I don't understand. Like, you gotta love something.
Right, right.
So like, this is saying you not cocky, you a miserable person, but you got a son, and that's the only thing that make you smile.
Mm.
That's cocky. Look at it. Look at the definition.
Yeah.
That's cocky.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
So
That's
And he's a
good.
part of me.
yeah, right.
Self-love.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's no way that you can get around it. And that's what motivates me the most every day. Like I said, this is my 8th year doing it. So it's like what motivates me to keep going is like I have a brand that regardless of how you want to look at it, you can't get around it. Like a lot of people make brand money over pop that or bag that, whatever.
Right.
That stuff is gonna wear down.
Right.
You cannot wear down loving yourself fully.
Mm.
It don't matter when. You can celebrate on Valentine's Day. You can celebrate on Christmas, Thanksgiving, any day. Every day you loving yourself. Every day you motivated to go get some money on.
Facts.
So
Wow, because like we ran across a situation in Memphis. I'm gonna throw this with Miami Mike, because you remember Boulevard Clothing.
yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So we ran up onto an alley. We was at that club. I forgot it was some type of club.
Yeah.
And the guy had a palm tree hat, right? My brother's like, man, that shit dope. He said, because Miami Mike has a brand deal with them.
Correct.
He walked around, he said, the Miami Mike don't even got this hat. I'm like, so have you ever ran into somebody trying to recreate your product?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. No. It's like J Spence don't even got this.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
you go get sued.
Okay.
You go get sued. Like if you look at cocky, so one, like you can't really patent the word cocky,
Right.
because you just can't. But when you put that K backwards, and I made it unique like that, so if you see on cocky, you see the K is backwards.
Yeah.
So that's how I got patent, because the K is backwards.
Wow.
But it's still cocky.
Mm.
It's just I made it unique. Like my burr. My burr got zombie eyes. Don't nobody in the world got a burr with zombie eyes. Just it. That's how you able to patent. So I did see somebody where they got cocky. I can't stop nobody from having cocky. I mean, you just if you know my brand, you know me. You know Mr. Cocky. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when you say like, oh, I can wear the suit and don't get mad, people know Mr. Cocky. They see you with the cocky. Oh, you know J Spence.
That's
That's
true.
what they gonna say.
Okay.
That's true.
That's what's up, man. Because I was just wondering, because he indulges in all these different type of fashion trends and going on, and that can be scary because a lot of fashion designers get their products imitated or stolen by these big corporations. I've seen that on YouTube, flared pants.
Correct.
And stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, like, and I forgot the guy that had the noodles on his pants. See, he found it in stores. And he said, Sheen, they took his whole idea. It's like some pants.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, they look like scrunchies.
That's crazy.
Like, you know, like you take a scrunchie on,
Yeah.
like, like you would take something, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And he's like, look, they stole it. And they didn't try to pay him. They didn't try to do anything. But I don't know the legalities of that story, but I just know that's a real thing. The internet can be your best friend and it can be your worst enemy.
Correct.
I think that's a genius idea. Actually, what you did is turning the K, just turning it something around, and then you was able to patent it.
Yeah.
Was like that was actually
you can't fight. Like he can't fight that noodle idea. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He blew. I mean, he got a lot of follows and made it aware to people, and people like, oh, this wrong, but he can't fight it because anybody can do it. It's not just he. He the first person that did it, putting it all on pans and all this stuff.
Right.
But the idea, like when you get something patent, like it got to be yours. Like you got to invent it. Like I invented the J Spence. Can't nobody imitate that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's mine. It's like I'm the first person that did. I don't care. Like ain't no other dance back in the day with their own leg. Ain't none of that. You can't pull up nothing. Nothing at all. But that's how you patent stuff. Other than that, you just, I mean, it's up in the air. Be honest.
Wow, man. So like, let's talk about like managing stress, the mental health, and the entrepreneurship itself. So we're moving along. Like it's just you're answering the questions, and like I know I had a whole segment wrote out, and I'm like, dang, you just was like, dude writing a book? No, just kidding. No. Yeah, but no, like so they say only 26.4% of Black adults with mental illness receive treatment, often due to the stigma of or lack of access. Because we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
Black men find therapy almost degrading.
Yep. That's true.
And to me, like, not to say, have you ever done therapy? Besides, that's a whole different type of therapy. Like,
No, I faked it to get out of jail, though.
okay, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. But you're not against it. If somebody comes to talk to you and be like, look, I got problems, you're always open arms. I can see it.
No, I always try to help people, even when people don't want to be helped.
Whoa.
Hey, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, bro? You know, you good? Like, I be knowing something wrong with it. Cause like, this how I be knowing.
Okay.
Like, I'm so nonchalant to everything. Like, people think people be thinking that I never have nothing go wrong in my life because I don't show it on social media. I just don't show it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm always happy.
Right.
But I can tell when people go, I can see it on their face. Like, I can just tell it. You know what I'm saying? So I ask them, what's going on? You need something? You know, you straight? Like, well, you should do this. Or you should do that, you feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you just need that person to just push you out there a little bit because, you know, sometimes, you know, family will mess you over and they put it in your mind that you can't really depend on nobody. But like I tell people all the time, you meet the biggest people that's family in jail or somewhere that you probably don't even know or a mental place or whatever.
Right.
And that'd be your family, to be honest with you. I got my bestest friends from the jail.
Oh, they're thicker than blood, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because it's a different bond. Like I'm telling you, like it's a whole different bond. Like just think about it like this. Have you ever been in jail?
I've been
the CEO.
Yeah.
Oh well, in jail.
Yeah, in jail, no.
So well, you done seen a lot of things,
Yeah.
right? So basically, like let's just say, Vincent, like you put yourself in incarceration, like you in jail, but something happened where you know that you can't defend yourself, and you got this person that stood up for you,
Right.
and your little 6 months you did, nobody ain't touching her on your head. Nobody ain't messing with you at all. You gonna always respect that man.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody came in and tried to stab on you or something like that, to kill you, take you away from your kid.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it creates a different bond. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not saying it always happen like that.
Right.
But like you meet some genuine people in jail because like they got some act right now because he wasn't always this calm.
I can see it.
He was a different person.
You got a lot of patience.
I got
out here with people. Yeah, you got a lot of patience.
I got a slogan in there. Yo, I gotta put my shoes on, B.
Yeah.
That's a slogan. Everybody know that.
He's
like,
great. Yeah, he was great.
I can see it.
Just being honest, like for real.
Yeah.
So it's like people don't be knowing it about us though. Like
That's true.
people think that we change because of how we act now. But sometimes you gotta let people know, like bring them back to life a little bit because these hands are leaking.
Come on.
You know,
Right.
But it ain't always got to come to that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Don't you hate that people don't really fight with hands no more? These kids want to
Exactly.
shoot up everything.
Yeah, I stay away from them.
See, you can't stand these young kids sometimes.
Yeah, I stay away from them.
Yeah, I feel you on that. You gotta, cause they can't fight. So that's like you said. I've been locked up with them, and when they in there, it's no guns. It's over.
When
with.
it's over with.
Yeah.
That's when you show out. Yeah, you show out.
Y'all straighten them up though.
No, we don't even straighten them up. It's just you'll see the difference between a person that can't have a gun and now you got to defend with these hands.
Yep.
Right.
That's true.
It's over. Then you got like OGs that go sing you out. They gonna tell you got to fight.
Yep.
It don't matter about no CEO. It don't matter about no warden.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
You see the inmates more than you see anybody.
That's
Right.
come on.
So
You just kind of mind and let them do their thing.
yeah,
They really do run
Yeah.
the jail.
yeah,
Y'all
correct.
really do run the jail.
Correct.
Because when I went in there, I know an inmate walked up to me and said, "You want to survive? This is how you gonna do it." And this was in Chatham County, in Savannah, Georgia. That's where I'm originally from.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the same thing. They're like, "You're gonna know who runs this place.
Correct.
You're gonna know behaviors from the whole. You're gonna know everything. You're gonna know why we buck flaps. You're gonna know why we do stuff." I'm like, "Okay, we're gonna know why we throw flutters if you don't listen, and you're gonna know who owes commissary. We're gonna know who fishes and why we're doing it. And you're gonna act like you're not gonna see nothing."
Correct.
Yep.
Because it's about money.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
people make a lot of money in
Come
jail.
on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people take care of their family from jail. You know what I mean? Like if I was locked up for 4.5 years, I took care of my people for 3 years in jail.
Wow.
So you got to think about it. It's a lot of, you talking about paying what a noodle cost down here. Well now it's high.
Yeah, like
But noodles,
29 cents or something.
yeah,
30 something
noodles should be
cents.
like 10 cents.
Now they're like almost $1.
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
up
right.
there.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah, they up there.
Yeah, it's $1.
They up
in
there.
jail, that's a whole item.
That's a whole item.
That's $1.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you can make some money.
But yeah, dang. So let me ask you, man. I know we're getting above time, like I said, because I know, man, I can have this whole conversation with you,
Yeah,
man.
this is
Rayshawon, like this is really good. Like you,
Appreciate it.
like so. What are your goals for Cocky Clothing in the future? Now, because I know you're a jack of trade of everything. I know I could see some movies coming out from him soon
yeah.
because that is the best way to market clothing. Look at the Fast and Furious. That's movies, music,
Mhm.
cars, vehicles,
Mm.
everything. And like I said, he has a great entrepreneur mindset. Like I could see him being a movie producer. I mean,
That's true.
yeah. See,
I mean, I feel like anything I put my mind to, I can do it. It's
Come on
just
now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I do a lot. Like I be doing a lot. I don't know how I do it. It's like I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, my goals for the future is I really wanna see everybody around me win. People that genuinely want to win. So, because I feel like I have did everything I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I probably ain't got no Maserati or something like that, but I live life. I done seen a lot and I done had a lot of money. So it's like people around me, I want to see them win. You know, and I want to give them the game to show them what they need to do to win. You know, but far as me, like I just wanted people to wear the brand. When I see people in the brand, it made me feel good. Like, bam, they believe in what I'm doing. They actually, you know, standing behind what we doing.
all right.
Open up some more stores or something like that.
Do you want to share your story? Well, join us at Clean Cut Conversations. Let's talk mental health, relationships, finance, self-care, and entrepreneurship. Your voice matters, so let's make a difference together.
Okay, we are back. Yes, if you want to be a special guest on our show, just hit us up at cleancutconvos@gmail.com, and we would like to hear your story. Come in here and share your story with the world. Share it with our audience, with the exceptional black men. And now we're back, man. So, Spence, man, like I said, was there anything that you wanted to add?
Yeah, I was thinking about like what's your take on the rise of fast fashion and its impact on brands like yours that focus on quality and thoughtful design? Because like you said, you got the nursing outfits, you got the suits. So I know that it's not just like you got streetwear, but you could switch it up. Like I like to dress up, so now I know I could come to you for some suits. So like your thoughts behind that on the quality of design.
I just try to make sure, like, if I came to you and try to sell you my brand, you be like, I don't want no jogging suit. But I got these suits. I got these silk shirts. I got this robe.
Yeah.
I got underwear. I mean, I got things that men wear. So,
Okay.
do you not support the brand, or do you just don't want to buy it? You know, so I do that with every category. So I got something for everybody. So if you really like the brand, I have something for you. And that's how I know my support system. And I'm not gonna go crazy like, okay, well, I gotta keep up with all the trends. No, because if you can make $1 million off t-shirts if you really want to.
That's true.
So you just gotta have what people want to as well. And that's what I'm learning now. Like I knew how to gravitate from each person, but I like colors. So like I was the type of person like I used to do stuff like, let's say like his jumpsuit for a minute. Like we had every color at first. I'm talking about we had like 15 different colors. It looked good for internet, like and we were selling them. But what happened was, you gotta think about it. If we got 12 colors, that means we gotta have 6 different sizes in them 12 colors. So we might have one of an extra large and you extra large, and I got the extra large, and you like, well, I don't want the red, I want that blue one. And that put me in a bind. Now I gotta order one blue one.
Yeah.
So now I had to learn, like, man, listen, this is what I got. Okay, I got pink, red, and black. What you doing? You feel what I'm saying? But I had to make it where like you want it. It's a demand, like you want that.
That's good.
That makes sense. So do you also believe in quality? Because I know one guy, I'm not gonna throw no names and no shade out here.
Yeah.
But like seriously, he would never come out. His clothing look good online. You know, the with the print. But then it's like, why doesn't it ever come out? He's like, the quality, man. I guess he didn't want his t-shirts to fall apart when you first wash them. Because I've had some shirts from people, the logo started fading.
yeah.
It looked like the Ultimate Warrior. That shit just was like it just looked it looked like chest hair, bro. Like I was getting clowned on, but nah, bro. I came in the gym in the jail at the gym. You know, it just looked like it's chest hair. That shit was horrible. But I'm just saying, no, that looks like quality. No, I'm just saying a lot of people won't spend the extra money for quality. But yet, like when you look at him, he's a quality guy. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, like J Spence doesn't have a bad reputation.
Yeah.
He doesn't. And that's what I'm saying. So I'ma trust him like than the person trying to sell me a t-shirt. Because it goes back to this story with Young Jeezy. We all remember Jeezy's story. So with the snowman.
Oh yeah.
See, Jay-Z, he went to an expo in Vegas. And that's when the snowman was popular. Like, it was popular. And what he said in his book was that Jay-Z invited him to that fashion show. And he said, Jay-Z said, man, he saw the snowman and this Filipino guy. It had to be one of my people. But Filipino guy said, hey, Jeezy, man, thank you. He's like, what? You made me, you sold out my booth.
Wow.
And he saw the snowman apparel, different colors, different stuff, like you just said. And Jay-Z looked at him and said, I hope you got it patent. And he said, damn. So that whole logo with the snowman, he got no money. But I remember that movement. That movement. So that's a great story of getting your product patent. And like you said, keeping the quality there. Now, I don't know if those shirts lasted.
Yeah.
You know, they could have frayed like mine did. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I would have bought an official from the Def Jam store if I could have, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to clothing and fashion design, quality to me is important.
Yeah.
I want to be able to wear the shirt more than twice.
Correct.
And that, like I said, looking at your homie over there, man, that's quality.
That's fine.
I see the stitching. I see like the whole, I guess that Leatherman.
So that's basically like a Chanel patch.
Is that a Chanel patch?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like regular stitching.
Got you.
So I'm gonna be honest with you, I did come from using like vinyl and everything, but I always used a high quality vinyl.
Yeah.
But I stood behind my work. If somebody called me and said that happened, I replace it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So like I'm gonna put like this just to not just throw them under the bus, because when you are getting certain stuff from overseas, you don't really know. They can show you what they want to show you on the video. And when you get it and you feel it, it's a different thing. But I always do this. If I get some, let's say these suits, I got these from overseas.
Okay.
If this was kind of, let's say it was real thin and it wasn't thick like I wanted, I just sell it for a cheaper price. I mean, people not crazy. Like when I see somebody selling a t-shirt for $10, I know that it's not no 100% cotton shirt.
Right.
I know it's not no 330 GSM. I know it's not that heavy. I know it probably be like a regular shirt, like just a regular shirt.
Like a hang.
Like I got like probably about 200 just cocky shirt that I used to do back in the day. Like, but I still sell them to this day though. Only reason why, because you get people and kids come to your, they can't afford a $70 shirt. You know, so I do have like $20 shirt. I do my team too. I give them deals all the time. Hey, we got this sale going on, y'all. $10 shirt, $12. You know, girls make it how they want. They cut it up, make it crop top. You know, female though, they wear things one time anyway. If it ain't no sweatsuit or something like that, they might wear a shirt one time. You never see it again. You might see it in their back seat.
Dang, how do y'all do that?
I don't know. Me, I have things for years. Like I had these boots for 12 years.
But they'll come back in style and everybody, where you get those at?
Yup, that's how.
He still probably got his J's from high school.
Listen,
Look,
I have I have so many clothes and stuff like that. I have to give away my stuff because all my stuff come out the cleaner. I don't wash anything.
really?
And that's a good way. Like I said, you said this shirt crumbled up. Like all my shirts I told I got folded down, they still look new because I don't wash anything that I wear. Like if I wear it, I don't wash. I wash my underwear and socks and stuff like that.
Right.
The only reason I say that because you gotta think about a washer do this.
Yeah.
So it can mess up something like that over time. You feel what I'm saying? Just turning and constantly hitting it like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I just don't. And that's how I keep my clothes.
Oh. See, so my washer was like,
Yeah. You messing your stuff up.
oh, okay.
You know?
Okay, yeah. Mine was like trying to escape.
And it ain't.
What?
That shit was trying to escape.
Gotta watch it.
Like, we got bodies in there. Like, no, for real. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying.
That's
sorry.
hilarious.
Yeah, man. But nah, man. Once again, man. Like, so we're gonna say quality is better than quantity,
Yep.
and that's even with music because we're getting all these artists coming out.
Oh man.
You know, and I'm proud of. We're gonna throw Glorilla out there. I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I'm proud. She deserved her shine. You know, I know no shout out the Sexy Red, but I'm gonna give Glorilla deserved that.
Yeah.
You know, we got Gangsta Boo, rest in peace, and everything. But like Glorilla gives that. I like that commercial, that vibe she's giving. She's being her, and to me, Memphis deserves that because Memphis has. I know with Archangel, he was telling me, Memphis had a lot of things stolen from y'all. Houston was, you know, because they used to say Houston was kind of. They were trying to compare Houston in the same environment. Atlanta stole a lot of stuff from y'all. From Memphis. Yeah, see, you are like, Atlanta's like, yeah, y'all. I'm not from Atlanta, so don't. I ain't do nothing like. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Savannah, but anyways, like, it's just crazy. We were talking about the history of music, and Memphis, and from the blues, because we were saying, could country music integrate blues? And he was like, I don't know. Because blues is more of that heartbreaking soul music. You know, when you sing the blues, you know, country is more upbeat.
Correct.
Nashville is more upbeat. When you come here, you probably feel that upbeat. But when you go to Memphis, B.B. King, I hear them strings plucking.
Yeah.
I hear the slides from the guitars and stuff like that. But overall, because you're a musician too, that's why I'm throwing that out there. Like, do you know, can you identify the Memphis sound from the Nashville sound? Or does Nashville even have a sound?
I don't know. I don't know. You got different talents in Nashville. You know, Nashville got a sound. I don't think they just like found it though. Like, because everybody got their own little kind of wave. You know, Memphis, we got like a unique sound. Like, my voice is real raspy.
Yeah.
You know, like Glorilla, her voice kind of deeper and raspy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was telling people years ago, like, ABC rap, that's what we get now, ABC rapper. Like, I was an ABC rapper, but I made it out there. I made a lot of money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of people didn't believe in it. A lot of people didn't believe in dancing at first. Everybody dance now. People used to laugh at me. When I was dancing and cocky, like I was doing a cocky dance, they were laughing, but I made it out there. But now that's cool. Everybody do it.
Crazy.
But it's like you say, what's her name? You just said Sexy Red. I like Sexy Red.
Sexy Red.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm gonna tell you why I like her though. You know what I mean? Because she's doing what nobody else, what a Beyonce would be scared to do.
That's true.
You would never see Beyonce talking about calm and disease, all that.
Right, just getting nasty.
Yeah, you never see it.
Now, how do you feel about her being Beyonce, being the 21st century pop star of all time? That means Michael Jackson's gone. She outstepped him. Do you feel that's like disrespectful just to put her? And no shade to the women out there, but Michael Jackson, Beyonce, did she replace him? So you look at him, he's like, nah, Mike, man, we were doing his moves. I still do his moves every now and then in the shower, man.
My wife got him tatted on her. She was a Michael Jackson fan growing up.
Yeah. Well, did you ever tell her what happened?
Nah, I ain't tell her yet because she might I'm scared she might beat me up for telling her, but
I'm
she's
gonna
a
put it
Michael
like
Jackson
this,
fan.
man.
Go ahead.
I ain't in agreement with that, but you know, I'm just gonna put it like this, man. You just can't take that away from Michael Jackson, or you can't take that from R. Kelly. I don't care about
that's on R. Kelly. Yep.
I just you want to be real, like, you know, you talking about music, R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly made some hits now.
Like, for real. I don't know nobody got more hits than R. Kelly.
That's true.
R. Kelly wrote songs for everybody.
Yeah. He wrote,
all R&B groups. I think Jodeci. Everybody.
I was surprised to find out he wrote a lot of songs. Yep, Aaliyah.
Damn.
Like, it's crazy. So it's like they knew what to do. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they stopped his music. Like when he first went to jail.
Mhm.
And he came out with the song with Ludacris.
Yeah.
Shade. Man, everybody was on it. They
Right.
forgot about what R. Kelly did and everything. Everybody was in the club.
Right.
Shade.
Right.
They done blocked it on everything. You know what I mean? They knew what to do. Dude is powerful.
Yeah.
He is powerful. Not saying Beyonce is not. You know, I love Beyonce, but you say Michael Jackson and Kel, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Michael Jackson. See, Kels had your girl running up to the stage. You'd be like, where'd my girl go?
Yeah.
Like for real, like all the ladies come up to the stage.
Yeah.
And it's like, where'd my girl go? And then Michael Jackson had people falling out. Like he touch them and then they just like fall out like some prayer. Like
anytime you got a man, I'm gonna be honest with you. When R. Kelly did Trap in the Closet,
oh yeah.
that let me know that dude was the greatest ever.
The same beat.
I don't know nobody can ever do that.
The same
ever.
beat. The same beat. And we
ever
made hit at the hit with the same beat.
And how like they say right now, they say people, you know, everybody shorten their songs up because people don't attention span don't be there. This man had us Trapped in the Closet one was 4 minutes. I personally listened to all the Trapped in the Closet.
Me too.
That's what I'm saying. And I still do. Like I'm talking about, I be riding down the road. But she
I was about to say they
look, I'm telling you, and I be acting it out and everything because it's talent to me. People don't listen to people's music like if you ain't catching them when they first come on, you ain't listen to their music.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, don't act like y'all didn't listen to R. Kelly, and like don't act like y'all didn't make babies to his music.
I probably did. I got all these kids.
You know you did. You know you did. You know
you can't knock kids, man. I just you can't knock them, man. Like I can't vouch for it, you know what they say he did or whatever the case may be. But you talking about music, that's a different story.
You know, yeah, we can't knock what he did, but sometimes it's like we know he with Aaliyah, all that. You know, we know he like young women, young girls.
Correct.
But sometimes, man, the music it just shows you how powerful it is.
Yeah,
like we really look past that. I'm not saying that, you know what he was doing was right, but I'm just saying like his music spoke so much to where it's like, he's Kels. He don't mean nothing. And all these parents getting mad. And I'm like, well, y'all let y'all's children go to this man.
I was about to say, that's
you know what I'm saying? Don't blame Kels. Kels, like he said, when you say teen, how old are we talking? How old are we talking? Well, you know, like, are we talking 14, 18? No. No, man. No, seriously.
But like you said though, like the parents, you know, with some of his cases when he had the I think it was 2 of the girls where the parents they condoned it. And he was paying them, like, so the parents was bringing their kids to this man. Like that's crazy.
It's a lot that people don't even know. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna take no sides. I mess with Kel.
Yeah.
I mess with his music.
Dr. Umar Johnson put that. He's catching flack about that.
Yeah.
He's talking about like Kels, Bill Cosby, talking about like all them. That was all a game. That's because Diddy too. They're like, you know, Diddy went against him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he did that Joker stunt with Warner Brothers, like, oh yeah, you can't be the Joker. Diddy did a good job in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they're like, no, that's copyright. And he's all like, man, I'm Diddy. I can do it. And that was the end of Diddy right there.
And also he tried to take over Ciroc, and you know the overall brand, they're a big brand. I looked them up. I forgot the name of them, but they worth billions of dollars. And when he tried to take over and sue them, that's one of the downfalls too.
Dang.
Yeah, like a puppet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people forget. Like, once you get in that higher role, like, you don't own nothing.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you they puppet. They gonna let you have all the money. See, if I'm in that role, I'm playing my role.
There you go.
That's
like, just make your money and get out. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to go to the Diddy party.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man.
No
Going like
Diddy.
Cameron and Mace and all them. No, man, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But no, it's just crazy. But man, I don't want to hold you up, man. I can sit there and talk all day about something, man. Not Diddy parties and all that stuff like that. We're not gonna do that. No, shout out to the ring alarm. But anyways, but yeah, man, do you have anything to wrap it up?
Man, no, I just want to say I really appreciate you. Like I said, when you came, even in a pod, you know, you your energy, and they work with you, so that your energy is unmatched, bro. And for him, when we was locked up, it was the same way. So for you to stay true to who you are, you know, it motivated me when I was in there. He knows I'm a preacher, but I'm not a religious person. As you can see, I'm sitting on here, but you know, that motivation, I'm big on bringing community together. And he did that when we was locked up. And that inspired me as well to push on. And then, like you said, having a plan to while you was in there and coming out and executing that plan, bro, I really respect you for that. So I really appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, you could be on the show if you were a pastor. I mean, you just...
But you know, some people be religious, man, and the Bible, honestly, it's not. I was a Muslim, and growing up in the church, and like J Spence knew, I was a gangbanger. I was in the gang, so bringing from New York City, so having all of that, you know, but like, and there seeing brothers who was believers, like that was very inspiring, and not from a religious standpoint where you could go out, hang out, have fun. Like, I'm already thinking, like, I want to get me some cocky drills with my wife and put some R. Kelly on a nice little bottle of wine now. Like, so stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I need a cocky roll. You know
exactly.
I need a cocky roll.
You got cocky lingerie for the woman too? I need something for my wife, bro. Come on.
It's called peekaboo. Peekaboo roll.
Oh, I like that.
You got the booty out.
Come on.
Really?
Yeah, my wife booty been getting bigger, so I'm excited.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. See? We always going to say the church ain't in the building. The church is outside the building.
It's outside the building, bro.
Exactly. That's what it is. So whatever we preach in here is outside the building.
Come on, bro.
We are here to uplift black men.
That's it.
This brother right here has been through the struggles.
Yes.
But he didn't let jail defeat him. You didn't let life beat you down. You didn't let Memphis beat you down like some people would. But in the end, you thrived. There was no jail for this man.
Yeah.
Incarceration don't really exist because like his mind, he's traveling. And that's hard. That's hard for some people because every day we wake up, we do the same job. We're in this matrix. And what I learned is that what we can't get back is time. He figured out how to utilize that time on his own terms.
Come on.
Because a lot of us can't figure out how to make money. We're like, how do we make money? Well, sometimes we might need to go to jail. I'm not saying you have to, but sometimes we need that peace of mind to actually see life for what it is. We talked about this earlier, like the Louis Vuitton bag. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And then we talk about the horn bag?
The Hermes bag. Hermes,
right? We kill each other for Louis Vuitton bags, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, I know that camera went off, but we don't keep going. But we kill each other for the Louis Vuitton bags. And what we have to realize that white people, let's be honest, our counterparts, they're not fighting for that. Yeah. They're looking at us like, okay, we get the fake Louis, you said. You can take them in New York and get the fake Louis.
28th Street.
And then at the same time, you're wondering like, okay, are they really going to find out if this is real or fake? We're running around with the real bags looking crazy. You know, and they're running around with the fake bags, but they get the Hermes bag, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like, even though you have $40,000 to buy that bag being black, you have to be invited.
Yeah.
You have to have an invitation to say, you can wear this. So that still puts you behind.
Come on.
That's why I said in the end, like, do for your own, do for yourself, and just make it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once again, I'm Josh Lovett, man. I appreciate you being on the show, bro. And like, we're out, bro.